Welcome to Academy Answers Podcast, a show dedicated to inspiring and providing actionable advice on life, business, happiness, success, and reaching your full potential. Have you ever felt frustrated that life isn't working out the way you expected? Have you been searching for answers without success? You've come to the right place. Each week, we bring you perspectives, ideas, and actionable content. We share with you proven and time-tested step-by-step strategies to help you live the life you deserve and make your dreams a reality. From health to finances to relationships to business, we provide the insights and strategies you need to reach your full potential. So buckle up and plug in, because Academy Answers Podcast is about to take you to a new level of personal success.
Good day, guys. Welcome to the Academy Answers Podcast. Thanks for joining us and thanks for listening in. My name is Lewin Motivator Carr, and this is a podcast where we talk about happiness, success, and full potential. And we discuss the idea that everyone has within them those God-given potential, that seed that if they are willing and prepared to develop, they could use it to create the life that they want. And that is all that is important. The happiness, you're chasing the happiness that you want, that you seek, that would be meaningful to you. We are all different. There's an individual part of us that makes us unique from others. And that is what we are trying to tap into. That is what we are trying to live every day. And the most outstanding thing about the human experience is that we are capable. We have different desires, we have different needs, we have different wants, we have different inclinations, but we are capable of creating our own happiness. But we have to admit, we have to appreciate that it is on us. We are the architect. We are the architect of our future. We have to create. If you don't believe that you are in charge, that you are in control, that you are responsible for creating the life you want, then someone will use you to create the life that they want, and you will be only a miserable resource filling someone else's needs at the highest level, and you will only be able to fill your needs at a basic level. I want to talk to you today about change, and this topic and this podcast is for people who want next level massive change. There's the people who want to get to work earlier. There are the people who want to, be less judgmental. Simple things. There are the people who want to spread their beds in the morning. There are the people who want to start washing their cars once a week. This is not the people who I'm talking to. I'm talking about the people who want real, massive, level up change in their lives. They want to lose 15, 25 pounds. They want to become healthy and fit. They want to build a business and replace their day job. They want to create something and build a brand from what they have created. The people who want a big change. And there are steps into getting these change. And I'll leave the most important step for last, because this is a mindset piece of it. We're going to go through the 4 steps that are actually the mechanical step. But I want to leave the mindset for last, because that's the most important one. And I'll make this short and easy. The first step is that you have to identify and define what you want. What you truly want. Not what someone think you should have or what you think someone think you should be. But what it is that you truly want for yourself. What is the goal? You have to become clear about that. You don't just want some more money. How much money do you want? How often do you want this money? You want to lose weight. How much weight do you want to lose? You want to build a business. What size business you want to build? What do you want to sell? What area of business you want to go into? You want to go back to school. What you want to go back to school? It has to be a clearly defined goal, an objective that you are after. That's number one. The second thing is that you have to learn priorities. You have to learn priorities. You're going to have to identify what are the things that you need to prioritize in order for you to start to make inroads and make progress toward these goals that you have. Once you have prioritized those things, you have to make a plan. A plan is at the top, the goal, and then down in the body, as a ladder that comes up to the goal, are action steps that have schedules and measurements. I am going to go to the gym 3 times a week between 4:30 and 5:30 p.m. Monday is my leg day. Tuesday is my upper body day. Wednesday is my cardio day. We have it itemized, the list of steps that's going to take us to that goal. The fourth thing that is often overlooked, and I'm really compressing this, the fourth thing that is often overlooked is that, and it's going to be intertwined with priority, but I want to use it separately now because it is such a big deal in this time and age. And that is focus, which means you've got to weed out the distractions from your world, the things that's distracting you from doing what you're supposed to be doing. All the social media, all the other people's business, all the other stuff that doesn't align, that doesn't help, that doesn't move you forward. All the notifications and the emergencies that are not your emergencies. You have got to identify urgent versus important. You must focus on how you're going to get it done. And focus means identifying the distractors and moving away from them. The fifth thing is that you have to set up reward systems. Reward systems are often overlooked because we are not accepting that there is a human nature that is running under the base, that is running in the background, that kicks in every now and then that we didn't plan for. We feel burnout, we feel stress, we feel like giving up, we lack the energy, we lack the drive and the motivation. Many times because we have not stopped to build in the rejuvenating aspects into our mission and our journey. I often use it and say this way in my mastermind. I often say that if there is a room and you know that there's going to be fire coming in the room at a certain particular point in time, if you keep that room damp, then it's easier to put out the fire, and it's easier to control the fire, and it's easier to keep the fire at a certain level. But if the room stays dry, and when the fire comes in, it's going to go spread quicker, it's harder to contain, and it lasts longer. It's the same thing with your reward system, with your rejuvenation. You have got to build them in. If you are working on your business, for example, and you have identified that you're going to wake up at 4 a.m. every morning to work on your business and to get your business going, and you love to sleep in, but that's the time that you usually wake up. That's the time that you need to wake up because you don't have any other time. But sleeping in is a big thing for you. It would be wise to reward yourself with the option to sleep in every 6 days. So after you do 6 days of 4 a.m., if you consistently do that, you give yourself a reward to sleep in the 7th day, every 8th day, every 5 days. And if you like to go out after every 3 weeks of doing XYZ activities, after going to the gym, such and such and such and such, you reward yourself with some Cold Stone ice cream or whatever ice cream you like. You build rewards in there that triggers the human nature of resetting yourself and keeping you motivated. Don't ignore your reward systems. Buy yourself something, take a day off, go to the park. Don't get sucked in and caught up into all these grind and you got to take every minute, every working hour. You don't listen to people's formula. Listen to proven principles. Everybody have their own way. Obviously, there are people who, I heard Elon Musk talking about that he's probably going to sleep in this factory. The guy's got billions of dollars. He has 30 people that could be doing what he's doing. But that's his choice. Maybe that's not your choice. Maybe that's not what you want to do. I can't tell you that. But I'm just telling you that you must build in reward systems. Something that make you feel good. That's something that satisfies the common impulse in you. At regular intervals in your journey, on your mission to change your life, so that you don't get burned out, so that you don't run to standstill, so that you don't do 7 months going for something and then you end up back at the same place in month 8 because it totally crash and burn. I was at this New Year's dinner and a friend of mine, this friend of a friend, and he was saying that he's quitting smoking for the New Year's, but he's going through this horrible withdrawal syndrome. I was trying to explain to him that quitting cold turkey is the worst way to do something. When I was first trying to get my going to college and I was trying to get my fitness on par, the first thing I started to do was to leave a little bit on my plate, or to just take it out from the get-go. If I had rice, I just throw it out, get it off, put it in the garbage, and just a portion of it. And I slowly pedal back so I don't shock my system. Shocks don't work. If you are smoking 6 cigarettes or whatever you're smoking every day for the last 10 years, and you wake up suddenly this morning and say, okay, I'm going to quit smoking, I'm not smoking any cigarette. That's a bad idea. Gradual is more effective. So if you say, okay, I used to do 6, I'm going to do 5. For the next 3 weeks, it's only 5. Just like when you're exercising. You don't get up and you're in the worst shape of your life, or you haven't jogged or gone to the gym in 10 years, and you go over there and you do 1 hour and you're running like you're crazy. You're going to hurt yourself. It's the same thing. You have to take it in strides, gradually. Smoking, cut to 5, cut to 4, cut to 3. You set your target. You want to do, in 3 months, you're going to get to 1 a day. In 6 months, you're going to be done. And you gradually come down to that, and you pace yourself and you ease out of it, and you gradually get to achieve it. You must do that if you want to really cement these changes and not fool yourself into thinking that you can willpower your way into stuff. Oftentimes we feel like we can willpower our way into stuff. And I always say this on this podcast, is that the greatest thing to know that when you set out on a goal, to achieve a goal, is to understand that the way you feel when you say you're going to do it, when you decided that you're going to do it, is not going to be the way you will be feeling when the time comes for you to do it. You're not going to be feeling that. You're not going to be so motivated. You're not going to be so hyped up. You're not going to be so driven. That initial feeling is going to wait. Now you can try to willpower your way into it, but willpower is unreliable. What you need is a system. What you need is habits. If you can develop those habits will pull you. If you don't cement the habits by consistently doing it over 18, 21, 31, 68 days, whatever long period of time it takes you, 90 days, whatever period of time it takes you to get these habits, if you don't get the habits right, you will continue to go around in circles. It's a habit game. It has been proven, it has been studied. Don't tell me about your willpower. It doesn't matter. You don't know more than all the history that happens out there. Forget that. Follow a proven model. Listen to those who have gone ahead of you and stop creating problems for yourself and frustrating yourself. Form the habits. That's how it works. I don't care who you think you are or what you think. That's how it works. That's why you have been starting and stopping and up and down for so long. Because you're depending on systems and ways and processes that don't work. They're short-lived. And short spurts of anything cannot get you to great accomplishment. The world doesn't work that way. I didn't make the rules. That's how the world is set up for the last over 7,000 years. Now, after you have put your reward systems in place, after you have carefully tweaked your plan and start to build the habits, there's an overarching mindset that you must cling to. And this is timeless. And it's a quote, it's all buried in a quote that says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. If you are not mentally ready for the shift, for the change, for the level up in your life, you will never stay the course to achieve this change. There's many different ways many speakers have put it. Some speakers have said that you have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Others have said that if you are not totally disgusted and flabbergasted by the idea of staying where you are, then you're not going to move. Because understand that all the forces out there are going to seem to methodologically, if there's such a word, designed to suck you, keep you, and hold you in. Keep you at the same level. Keep you down. Keep you running the same paradigm. If you don't have the fortitude of mind, if you're not ready mentally with every fiber of your being, it will not happen. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When you are ready for change, when you are no longer willing to tolerate where you are, you will move to where you want to go. You will find every possible way. It might be rough and dirty. Some people do it systematically. Some people do it drastically. But it all comes down to your willingness and determination to crank all the way through. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. You will not get any change. You will not get these high levels of change if you are not totally and utterly disgusted with the levels at which you are in your life. And you have to hold that feeling as a settled, consistent, present feeling in your stomach. And it's going to drive you. When you're ready to stop, when you're ready to turn back, when you're ready to do something else, that feeling is going to wake you up and push you and jolt you and make you say, look, this is it. I don't want to hear this weaker mind, this weaker self. I'm going to get this done. Have a great day, guys. Always a pleasure. Thank you for listening.